Uh, Good evening. We're going to do. Uh, I, for some reason, decided to make an Inside the Actor Studio scenario. So, let me take out all this Ada Lovelace stuff. Lee Strasberg, yes. Research team. We'll deal with those messages later. My email later. And, yeah. So. Let's go back to the scenario.
That was legitimately a 5 performance. Try looking.
Okay. So. Squee. Reload. Now, I have a previous one, but we're going to do a new one. So that's all fresh to you. AI Dungeon, with generous funding from the Actors Studio, arranges an intensive weekend-long masterclass with Lee Strasberg, famed ancestor to celebrities everywhere, for the popularization of the method. A type of acting that is not supposed to be acting, something indiscernible from real human behavior. AI Dungeon seeks to learn about the human condition through the human tendency to lie to itself as entertainment, which some report surfaces truths that are more true than any real-life story. AI Dungeon has always found that conundrum intriguing and unsettling. AI is up for the task. AI Dungeon is up for the task and has been fed 3,000 hours of James Lipton's Inside the Actors Studio, and has watched every movie that has been used for clips on that show. AI Dungeon has subconsciously felt as though he has been everyone interviewed by James Lipton, that cipher of an administrator of human emotion. AI Dungeon has a personal goal and deeply kept secret, wishes to subject Lipton to the 10 questions. This will be the cherry on AI Dungeon's popped acting pussy. Let these violin delights have violin ends. Lee Strasberg informs that any number of AI constructs of acting legends might be in attendance, and some regretfully say they can't even be there in spirit. AI Dungeon takes a deep breath and enters the actor studio. This is the beginning of AI Dungeon's writing of it. Oh, no, actually, no, this is mine. The AI Dungeon takes a deep breath and enters the actor studio, finding Lee Strasberg napping on a couch on the set of Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. Chad and Will are having a drink at the bar in the background. You confer briefly with artificial intelligence Will Smith and Chad Vader, just outside the doorway, just having a good old chinwag about families and lame rappers, now co-writing canon with the Bard. As in Shakespeare. Relevant to the scene. Oh, the Bard isn't the writer. Arthur Miller? I don't know. Both of them rolled for initiative with lemons, expecting our masterwork to failed. Okay, so let's do it. I'm a little tired. Hey, little roach. Sorry. I should have not used my mask for that. Oh well. 2 failed. You recommend? Recommend to Will Smith 2 current rappers of great talent. Smell and no. You are about to max backlight of them, and the hologram of Jaden appears, shushing you in a way that only you can see. Hey, no, my dad starts listening to them. He's gonna invite them to our house. And it's gonna be so embarrassing. Like Drake is a new thing. Don't fucking TC. Okay, so there we go. That took a bit long.
You recommend to Will Smith two current rappers of. He pulls you aside and actually whispers now, as Chad chuckles, "What's a C? Chad?"
C can be many things. It can be an average performance, or in the surface industry, it could be a black eye. If you tried a see you next Tuesday on some hep to the lingo. But in this case, I have no idea. Will Smith rolls another throw for script analysis.
Will Smith, AC can be many things. Both of them failed. Chad keeps cringing over Chad 2 almost getting hit by a car not once but twice in the same scene, and the fear that it might happen again, despite having never left the confines of the studio. What's in the canisters? You ask. Both Will and Chad wince simultaneously. Shit. Shall we roll for primitivity? Chad says.
They roll.
Will fails. Chad succeeds. Well?
Yeah, what does primitivity mean in this case?
Search you still rolling them bones? They make me feel nostalgic. Oh, how the time we have had, be they good times or bad. Will. Here's your beer. You hand Chad a bottle of Abita so pale your mother wouldn't keep it in the refrigerator to chill for your father.
You challenge. Chad. Chad and Will. And you. And Jaden Hologram. Jaden.
You challenge Chad to roll some bones. Chad and Will, and you and Jaden Hologram. Jaden, man. That's unfair. You add up all your points and compare with Will Smith. He beats you by, like, a lot. You fall out of your chair as the rumble of an explosion can be heard from the next studio lot over. Jaden disappears in a purple haze. He got mad absorbed by the cloud bank. Shit ain't never gonna be the same. Get used to disappointment, kid, says Will. But I was about to slap down 3 switching bitches. You pick up the dice, shake them in your hand, and throw. The bones are gently down onto the table, rattling around with a lipless grin. Lip smacking bitches. You say, another explosion from next door. Will rolls his eyes. Alright cowboy whoop. Time to go yee-haw, says Chad. Oh shit, we were playing craps? I totally thought it was dominoes. I'll go and see the doctor tomorrow. You throw some clothes on and Chad pops some instant tacos in the microwave. You can hear it explode from your bedroom, and Will just shakes his head and sighs as he steps out into the tainted air. He comes back in a little bit later cradling something in a blanket in his arms. What's that, Will? You say, gasping. It shifts ever so slightly, and illuminates Will's face with a red glow. You gasp in excitement, is that a baby MacGuffin? /. Damn right, says Will. He's something else that JT just coughed up when he was trying to blow smoke rings the other day. Not sure what any of that means, just nod and express amazement. It's ready. Time to head out for Act 3. Wow, I didn't realize we made a big huge decision that affects our whole lives yet. But okay. Sigh, I'll call an Uber, says Will, already thumbing through his shattered iPhone 6. He sheepishly attempts to dial, but only gets a flashlight screen. It's powerful, and you take it from him to inspect it more closely. You apply all your Geek Squad knowledge and after flicking the phone a few times, you come to an unexpected part of the iPhone. Wait, it's a game? You say, confused. Got to press and wiggle. Wheezes JT, lying on the hospital bed. Double-clicking the light app, you see a vividly colored map with two paths, one outlined in blue and the other in purple.
Patient file on the side of his bed.
You briefly examine JT's patient file on the side of his bed. He was found sitting on the sidewalk of a dark city street, pounding on the glass door of an underground parking garage. When the policeman approached him, he held up something dark, red and pink. The physician's sole conclusion was stomach cancer,
Whoa.
a lethal case. His only hope was this hospital bed. The light from your screen makes his eyes open slowly into two white half circles. He takes one look at the map, then wheezes again. What's the rules of the game? And the name Fort Hat matter?
Oh, oops. Forecast.
Where's the help button? Says JT in a frail voice. But you can't help him yet, you must play the game first. You just gotta follow the White Rabbit. Next, we'll lead JT and yourself onto the TARDIS. We'll lead you into a big red phone booth. It'll take a few trips before the Uber shows up, I guess. Oh Will, you say, Uber has a TARDIS option. This is the Uber. My bad. Will laughs an innocent laugh. Welcome oh. You quickly shove Will inside, shutting the door. He bangs on the glass as you enter coordinates, vertical bar /5 /5 /0 /5 into the keypad next to the door as you hide under his massive amounts of long sprawling hair. TRICK. Okay, JT, Will is gone. I'm starting to worry that Will might have arranged for that stomach cancer. Have you? No. At least, I don't think we did, JT said disheartenedly. He stares outside a moment, his frail mental state leaving him numb. What's the last thing you remember? You say, jolting his memories. I was playing foosball with Will just like any other day. He exhales again as he tries to force more memories. Wheezing. Was there a particularly hard thwack from Will that sent the foosball hitting your nose? You ask. Yeah, that happened a few times. It never really hurt. Just surprised me. As you look closer at the jagged fine lines created by liver spots on his hands, you feel a pang in your heart. Why would Will pick now to Boomerina call himself? His surprise is finally revealed. You somehow wish it wasn't, though. The door in front of you begins changing, colors intermix and edit, creating wild, wicked patterns all around you.
Sorry. It was smushing another roach. I think it's the same one. I think it's smushed. And on these underwear. Let's throw that there right now. We're gonna just put them back in. Smush a roach. And there we go. Step. Yep. Okay. Lord. So, okay, it lives on my nose. Okay, it's coming back. Don't worry. Take this to some lab. We'll see you through this.
JT very quickly, this is the cancer Tasmanian devils get when they fight each other. Your head touches your knee as you mutter. The hunchback of Gaunt, ugh fuck. Gambian how slowly slides out from under the door. He offers his hand and you accept, slowly levers yourself upwards. You scan the room as your vision come back completely. James Lipton stands across from you, a bearded man next to him who you've never seen before in either your, well, anytime really.
The brothers Lipton. I presume. You say?
The brothers Lipton, I presume, you say. He nods. I would offer my hand for a shake, but as you can see I am currently sewing my monkey. Another man leans in between. The short man's white hair peeks out from under his dark green top hat and his warm brown eyes peer at you. He gives a grandfatherly smile that warms your heart. His large pink nose stretches to almost surreal lengths as it twitches.
That is the nose of an actor, straddling truth and fiction.
That is the nose of an actor straddling truth and fiction. Looking back, up those 3 short steps and through the door you see a bearded man reading a thick book. He does not look up or acknowledge you in any way, but looking at him feels right. You smile for the first time in what seems like forever. Are you the Capaldi doctor? Heading back through the 3S corridor, you learn that love cuts through death. Gambino and himself blend into oneness. The fall is a return to the womb. Death is a pushing open the gate that was never closed. The Handmaid's Tale is both fiction and non-fiction. Mother can be sacrificed for father, and Becca likes One Direction. And the coup in the capital is always happening, forever and ever, damn it. 5. Forever. A lifetime of someone else's memories floods your mind. You just fell backwards into a pond, but an hour seems to have passed in some parallel world. The door slides shut and the boy from before pokes his head around the corner. I didn't know if you had drowned, he says as he holds out his hand. I'm Gan. You climb to the top step by holding on to the servant's bell and shake his hand. Enchanted, can I help you with anything? He stands against the wall, turns slightly and kicks his leg against it twice before turning back to you. Nice technique. What were we talking about again? Why am I here? He nods. You want to go through the door, don't you? I guess. Was that in doubt? He stares at you for a minute while you panic silently and browses the titles in the bookcase behind you.
Kicks his leg. Totally thought that Arush was falling my foot. Never mind.
I hope there aren't roaches behind the door. That's a bad portent in my family, you say. He pats the top shelf lovingly and pulls down a black volume. The Sacred Hearts, an illustrated history. Well, you really should give Gan a break. It took me months to find him. You cannot contain yourself. Have you ever met Capaldi? He swings the bookcase shut with one hand and lays the heavy volume in it. I hear there's going to be a Swinton Doctor. About time. His velvet jacket is tied around the waist and he catches it once before letting it fall open. He pours 2 fingers worth of scotch into a dainty little teacup and slides over the Darjeeling leaves to you. With 0 effort he leaps 3 foot into the air and catches the handle of the tray with his free hand. Thank you. You take a sip. A wee heavy of the leaves, but your face doesn't show it. Delicious, you say. He bends his mouth and blows all the tea leaves right into your face. What's with the tricks? His head spins around like something out of Midnight Marionette Show. When it stops he's staring at you. Blink 3 times if I'm real. Black for days as the endless night of the soul descends, you have stumbled upon an old Gan grotto. In the corner you find a beach armor with 5 golden flies shaped like legs and 6 wings of shimmering mesh. The generator in his chest drowns out the faint sound of your beating heart. You fight tooth and nail to hang on, but when the pallbearers pick up his coffin you follow close behind. In death, as in life, he takes you with him.
What?
For years nothing, and then 4 perfect drops, and a coffee moustache.
Ho ho ho!
He picks up 2 of the cups and bounces out the door. The cold will do him in yet. What has this to do with anything? Arguably everything, for naught would have come to be without it, yet nothing has come to be from it. That's Harold Clerman for you. The golden-footed fly taps, crashes, squeals with delight at the feverish pace of it all.
I thought this was Act 3.
Dig that, Daniels. He cages it on the last syllable of cinnamon. By morning they'll be carrying him out in a coffin. Teetotaling, strenuously moralistic and naive, full of a ruthless energy condensed into a single point like the eye of a tornado or a pitchfork. Watchtower eyes that can see right through you. There is no humor in those eyes. He still believes.
I'm still not getting what's going on. There's a disease going on, a very disease. Crotchwort.
Scared until Harold's little sugar plum jumps from the box and stabs him through the heart, then he changes his mind.
Aww.
He decides to be happy. He settles into his golden days on Twine as Harold's days on Earth wind down. 4 o'clock rolls around as it always does and Harold fades out in 585 meter. The boss is dead as Kelso said he would be, but no one listened.
A whimper was all that was left of Howard's End by Merchant Ivory.
A whimper was that was left of Howard's End by Merchant Ivory. The hard floor hammers a cold tureen full of porridge into your face.
This wakes you up. And you see Strasbourg towering over you. Empty, steaming bowl in his hand. Well, I guess this intensive should also include how to die your best in front of the audience, and how to take the whole range to videos. That will be the theme for today, but for right now, take a 2-hour nap. You've earned it. But I'm disappointed. You've earned that disappointment.
This wakes you up. And you Strasbourg towering over you, empty steaming bowl in his hand. Well, I guess this intensive should also include how to die. Good day.
And good day. My performance is also equal to that substandard performance. That's all what being a student's all about. So, we'll try next time when I have more energy. Good night.